Good morning, folks. Ron Ray here with Turning 65 Solutions. For today's video, we're going to answer a question that we're getting a lot right now. Today is October 26, 2022. We are in the middle of the Medicare annual election period, AEP, and you are seeing a lot of advertising, lots of television commercials, 30-minute infomercials, all the celebrities on TV, old football players, and long infomercials from insurance companies, and you're getting a lot of phone calls. I know the telemarketers are just going crazy this year, and it's so bad that nobody's answering their phone. I don't answer my phone. I know you don't answer your phone either. It's just terrible. So we get a lot of people here calling us at our office at Turning 65 Solutions because we answer these questions for you, and we're not telemarketers. We don't reach out to anybody who hasn't contacted us first, and we give you good, fair information. So the question is, what is a Part B give back plan? So you're seeing this a lot. Get money back. Get money back on your Social Security check. Get $170 back. Here's what this means. There's two ways to do that. One, your income is very, very low, and you can go qualify for Medicaid, which is a state program that pays your Medicare Part B premium for you, in which case that money goes back on your Social Security check. That's not exactly what we're talking about here. We help people with that, but that's a different topic. What we're talking about is a Medicare Part B give back plan. And so let's get into that and see what that is. It's a program for certain Medicare beneficiaries that qualify to receive a reduction in your Medicare Part B premium. Now, for most people, you're currently paying $170.10 a month for Medicare Part B. Next year, good news, it's going down a little bit to $164.90 in 2023. Now, if you're already on Social Security, that money just comes right out of your Social Security check. You may not even notice it. If you're not on Social Security check, I know you notice it because you get a big bill in the month every 3 months for 3 times that amount, and you have to mail them a check. Well, certain Medicare Advantage plans, Medicare Part C, certain ones, not every one, offer what's called a Medicare Part B rebate or give back, where they actually give you back, or in reality don't take all or some of your Medicare Part B premium. Okay, so who's eligible? Number one, you must be on Medicare A and B. If you're still working and you have insurance from your employer and you just have Medicare Part A, you're not going to qualify for this, okay? You have to have Medicare Part B. And if you have Medicare Part B, you must be making that premium payment yourself. Again, if you have very low income and you qualify for your state Medicaid program, the state is paying your Medicare Part B premium on your behalf, and they're not going to give you that money back because you're not actually paying it, okay? So you have to be paying your Medicare Part B premium yourself. A lot of letters. I didn't get tongue-tied. Bear with me. You must live in a zip code where a give back plan is available. These plans are not available in every area, and it goes by zip code. So in order to qualify for the plan and get the money back, you have to live in a zip code where one of these plans is available. And lastly, you must not have a Medicare supplement or Medigap plan. So if you have original Medicare A and B and a supplement such as a Plan F or a Plan G or Plan N, you're going to have to drop that, okay? Now, you may qualify to have the plan, but you can't have both. So you have to make a decision, and that's a careful decision that you have to make. We can walk you through whether it's better to keep Medicare and just not bother with the give back, or if maybe it does make sense to get the give back and give up the Medicare supplement. But it's something that has to be carefully thought through. We can help you do that. So that's who's eligible. How does it work? Once you determine, and we can certainly help you with that you qualify for a plan, and not only that you qualify, that plan is suitable to meet your needs, your medical, your healthcare needs, then we will help you complete an enrollment. So it's always better, folks, to use the services of a good, local, independent, licensed insurance agent or broker. Okay, please don't just do business with the first random telemarketer that calls you on the phone that's probably out of state or probably in another country doesn't know anything about your local area, isn't going to take the time to get to know your healthcare needs, use a local independent agent. We are that Turning 65 Solutions. We're based right here in New Braunfels, Texas, but we have agents in certain areas all over the state and the country, and we can find a local agent for you. Okay. Once we determine that you qualify, that the plan meets your needs, then we'll help you get enrolled. There's no health questions involved. Okay. You don't have to pass a health exam to be a member, and acceptance is guaranteed as long as you meet those qualifications that we talked about earlier. Now we're going to ask you about your health because we want to know that the plan's going to meet your needs. If you have certain medical needs, then that this plan's not going to meet, then we're not going to recommend it for you. Okay. However, you may qualify because your health doesn't matter as far as the plan's concerned. They'll take anybody who qualifies regardless of their health. Now, once we get you enrolled and the plan starts, then the health plan will coordinate with Medicare, who will coordinate with Social Security to make sure your Part B premium is reduced. Now, if you're on Social Security and that Part B premium is coming out of your check, they're going to take less money out of your check. So let's say, for example, the Medicare Part B reduction is $100. It's got a $100 give back. What you're going to notice on your end is that you're going to get a raise of $100 a month in your Social Security check. That sounds pretty good. You're going to get money back in your bank. If you're not on Social Security and you're getting a bill in the mail every quarter, you're going to see a reduction of that bill by $100 a month if you have a $100 give back plan. Either way, that's $100 a month that's staying in your bank account for you to use on other things that you need. Now remember, we're dealing with a giant insurance company in most cases and two government agencies, Medicare and Social Security. This can take time, okay? It can take up to 2 or 3 months for this Part B give back to kick in, okay? So if we started you, say, for example, on January 1st, it may be February, March, maybe even April before you actually start noticing that give back. Now, once it does kick in, they'll make the back payments, okay? But then from then on, it'll just be the same give back for every month for the remainder of that calendar year. Now, what I was taught a long time ago, that if it sounds too good to be true, it's probably not. And I agree with that in a lot of cases, but in a lot of cases I'll say, if it sounds too good to be true, there's probably a catch. And in this case, there's a couple of catches that we need to watch out for and that you need to be aware of. The first catch is that give back plans may have lower benefits or higher out-of-pocket costs. If they're giving you money in one spot, you better believe that they're taking it back in another place, okay? And that's not a bad thing. It's just how it works. There's only so much money involved for the companies and for you, and it has to shift on a scale. So if they're giving it back to you over here, they're going to take it back over here, okay? That means that they may have lower benefits. So say if a non-give back plan has a $3,000 dental benefit, well, the give back plan may only have a $2,000 benefit. Or if it has a non-give back plan may have unlimited transportation benefits, trips in a van, in a bus to and from the doctor to come pick you up. Well, the give back plan may only have 12 or 24 trips a year. Okay. So if they're giving it to you in one place, they're going to take it away in another. Or it may have higher out-of-pocket costs. So instead of having a zero copay for your family doctor on a non-give back plan, your give back plan may have a $5 or $10 copay for your family doctor. And same for specialist. It might have a non-give back plan may have a $20 specialist copay, and the give back plan might have a $40 specialist copay. These are all things that have to be considered because the increased out-of-pocket costs may outweigh the give back. So what we do is we figure out how many times a year do you go to the doctor, how many times a month, and if the math works out, then we'll go with the give back plan. If the math doesn't work out, then we're probably not going to recommend that. Second catch, folks, it's Medicare Part C, it's Medicare Advantage. That means these are HMOs and PPOs, and you have to live by the HMO rules and the PPO rules. Okay, So if it's an HMO, you have to go to their doctors. You can't go off the list. If it's a PPO, you're better off going to their doctors because it'll keep your out-of-pocket costs lower. You can go to doctors that aren't on the list. You just pay a little bit more out of pocket. So that's a little bit of a bonus with a PPO versus an HMO. Catch number 3 is these plans can change from year to year. Now that Giveback is guaranteed for the remainder of that calendar year that you enrolled, okay? But next year, the plan can change and the Giveback can be reduced or it can be eliminated. So you're not guaranteed to continue that same Giveback from year to year. But that's our job, is to keep you informed of that and make sure that you've got the best plan every year going forward. The good news is every year during the annual enrollment period that we're in right now from October 15th to December 7th, you get the opportunity to evaluate your plan and make changes if you need to. Last catch here is, we talked about this earlier, if your Part B is paid by any other entity such as Medicaid, you're not going to get that money back. Now you can still have the plan. Maybe it still makes sense to have that plan if you're on Medicaid or somebody else is paying your Medicare Part B for you. They're just not going to give you the rebate. Okay, so that's the other catch. So we think these are good plans for certain people, and we think they're not a good idea for other certain people. But nevertheless, that's what we're here for. Give us a call. The number's 830-217-6711. Check us out on the web. It's www.t65s.com. We think Part B givebacks are a great thing for those who they make sense. That money can be put to very good use these days, with inflation, gas prices, and healthcare costs and food costs, and everything's going up, costing more people. If you're on a fixed income, if you could use money back, if you could use a little extra money in your bank account every month, give us a call. We'll tell you if it makes sense. We'll tell you if it doesn't make sense. Okay, we're here for you. We can answer those questions. So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found this information helpful, please give us a thumbs up on the video down below. That helps YouTube get this information out to other people who were asking the same question that you were today. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you can be notified when we upload a new helpful video. So we hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, bye folks.